stuff like that. Now, have you ever played Subbuteo? Back in the day, it was the game when we used to play it all the time. If you've never played Subbuteo, it's basically you've got like a football pitch and little footballers that are about, no more than a couple of inches in height, and you used to flick them around using your fingers. And what would happen is the players would go all over the place. They'd be on the carpet. Your dad would step on them. He'd lose his rag, and you'll get sent to your bedroom with no supper. But it seems that Subbuteo has definitely become very popular because there is now a Subbuteo World Cup, and it begins today. And Elliott is from Elstow in Bedfordshire, and he's representing England. And Elliott is on the line now. Good morning to you, my friend.
Good morning.
First of all, congratulations. I mean, to represent England was a massive honour. How did that come about?
So I've probably played the game since I was about 7 years old and represented England from maybe around 10 in the youth levels. And then for this year, there was a qualifying 6 tournaments, which I weren't able to play due to work. But on the ranking system, in the top 20, so I was luckily picked for England.
I'm surprised Subbuteo is still going because, you've got FIFA and Championship Manager, another game I absolutely love. I thought everybody would be doing that now rather than playing Subbuteo.
To be honest, I do the same. I'm a big FIFA player, and I'm also a Football Manager player myself.
What team do you? What team are you managing in Championship Manager?
So I'm managing Real Bedford.
Oh,
I've downloaded a few different mods on there. So
well done, you. I used to manage Watford. They sacked me. I couldn't get employed. I now manage Morecambe. I mean, I don't even know Morecambe. I don't even know where it is. But they're the only club that take me. Anyway, back to Subbuteo, right? So you play that. You're representing England. How does the competition work?
So it's over 3 days this year. There's the Subbuteo World Cup, which is probably the way you remember it, the old style curly bases, a lot slower play, which is happening today. Then tomorrow is the individual of the FISTF World Cup, which is the newer style of game. That is flatter bases, very quick style of play, quicker pitches, a lot more exciting, I would say.
Have you still got your goalkeeper on a big stick?
Yeah, goalkeeper on a big stick, but they're a lot bigger than they used to be.
Okay, we're still like with their hands up in the surrender sign that you would move left and right, yeah?
Yeah, basically. But yeah, if you picture that, but about 3 times wider and slightly taller as well now.
Oh man, I haven't played Subbuteo in years. I didn't even know it was still going. I don't mean to be personal, Elliott, but is it a good earner? Can you earn a few quid by doing this?
I wouldn't say big money, but you could retire from work, but you can make a little bit of money if you play for the right teams.
Really? And what's our chances in the Subbuteo World Cup?
I think this year's probably our best chance. We've got our strongest team as well as in the individual. There's 3 of us who are playing, which is, I'd say, we're not favourites, but we've got a chance.
Okay, and what country should we be looking out for?
It's always the Italians. They're favourites. They've won it for the last few years. There's normally a couple good Maltese players, Belgian players, but you never know. There could be anyone, whoever's playing best on the day.
And is it true that I hear that you're quite obviously you're very good at it because you're representing England, but other teams try and sign you up?
Yeah, so for a club level, I've just signed for a Sicilian club. So that's been for next season. Last year I ran my own club for Elstow. And then the year before that I was playing for a Maltese club. So I changed quite a lot.
It's amazing. I mean, I honestly, Jay, as a kid, I used to love Subbuteo. I was useless at it, but I absolutely loved it. But I didn't believe it was still going strong today, which is absolutely amazing. So, if people want to keep up to speed with how we're getting on in the Subbuteo World Cup, is there somewhere where we can go and watch it, or online and stuff?
Yeah, so if you go on the English Subbuteo Association website, there's links on there to streaming, which is on Twitch, and there'll be live results going and being posted.
Well, listen, mate, the very best of luck. Will you let us know how you got on? Or get on.
Sounds good.
Okay, pal. And yeah, do it for England. Well done, pal. Speak to you later.
Perfect.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much. Elliott there from Elstow in Bedfordshire. He's represented England in the Subbuteo World Cup. It begins today. Do you remember Subbuteo? I mean, it was the ultimate Christmas present. I remember writing it on my list. Please can I have a Subbuteo? Please can I have a Subbuteo? And all I got back was a hockey stick. But you know what I mean? I really wanted a Subbuteo for Christmas. Because you could you paint the players back then? You could make up your own team, didn't you? Because you could get like a little tin of paint and paint your own players. I'm sure you could.
Yeah, you could get like blank ones and put your own little kits on. And some would get little sticky numbers you could put on the back as well.
Yeah, because there was Subbuteo, and then there was a knockoff version that you would get from Bournemouth Market, Overton Market. Yeah,
with big players. You had to press the heads. What was that one?
No, that was the boxing game.
Oh, there was Subbuteo cricket as well, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Took weeks.
Yeah, I was never very good at it.
I'm Subbuteo rugby. There's all sorts.
How can you do Subbuteo rugby?
You had to flick the players. I think you had to flick the players' heads and then boot and then kick it over. But you would just get lost under the sofa.
Yeah.
So with the Subbuteo, you flick the players, not the ball.
Yes, the players, and like Elliott was saying, our version that you would buy in the box, the players were on like a kind of a half an egg shaped kind of like base.
Right.
That you would flip and they would scoot across, so you could block and attack and shoot and stuff. So you were doing a lot of flicking with your fingers, and your keepers were like that, like they were surrendering on a big stick, so you could move them left or right to save the ball. The problem was, right, the advertising campaign for Subbuteo was superb, right? It was exciting, it was dynamic, it was wah. Then you got it home, you set it up, it was a very slow and laborious game because you couldn't do more than one player at a time.
Right,
it was hard.
yeah.
But you get all the accessories, wouldn't you? You get the floodlights and the stands and the referees and all
and then
the
your
rest of it.
striker
People
would-
make all the stadiums and then...
Then your striker would lose his head, then you were flicking a headless body around the football pitch
my God, what-
because your dog had chewed off the head of your Subbuteo star striker.
He was my top scorer for 4 seasons.
Yeah, no good at corners.
Why? Why is the ball so much bigger than them?
Because otherwise you'd lose it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, it's a bit scary.
Are you now googling Subbuteo?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It's lovely.
It was the game of the 70s and 80s. It really was. 81333. Start your message with free. Apparently, Colonel Math pressing the head was striker.
Oh, that was the knockoff one.
Boxing. Oh,
I don't remember that one. I don't remember that game. Oh yeah. Simon just give me the thumbs up. That apparently that was. I didn't have striker.
the oracle has spoken.
Yeah. If Simon knows it, it must be true. 81333. Start your message with 3CR or drop us a voice note on 08000 321 333. Yes, Simon.
Super striker, where the goalkeeper's moved.
The goalkeeper's moved.
We were on like a little wheel thing, so they dived.
Oh, so
Striker, you just had a static goalkeeper. Like
yeah. And Subbuteo,
Super striker,
yeah.
they would sort of put their arms out like that and make a save.
Any kids today listening to this will go, weirdos.
It was great.
Yeah?
And the boxing one you were talking about was KO. The two big fight. You press their thumbs like
And
that.
they would punch, and if he got the right knockout, his head would pop up.
Yeah, head would fall back. Yeah.
God, we
Yeah.
only had hungry hippos. We didn't have any of this.
That's what I mean. Broken Britain. Anyway.